Welcome to my presentation on how to can okra. After picking the okra from the garden, we wash and clean it. Then we cut the two ends of the okra off to discard. The rest of the okra we cut up into small pieces to cook and can. Here we are preparing the canning jars. We use mason and ball canning jars. Now we're going to add 6 tablespoons of white vinegar to a gallon of water that we're going to boil the okra in. Here we're about to add 2 tablespoons of plain salt. After allowing the water to come to a boil, we add the okra. Then we let the water come back to a boil, and we boil the okra for a full 6 minutes. Periodically we check on the okra and give it a stir. After we let the okra boil for 6 minutes, we turn the stove off. Then we put the okra up in jars. You can tamp down the okra. I would be careful not to mash it though. Meanwhile, we are preheating the lids for the sealing process. We turn the stove back on to bring the water back to a boil. After it comes to a boil, we use the water to top off the jars. Now it's time to put the lids on the jars. Using tongues to safely retrieve the lids from the boiling water, we put the lids on the jars. We use a towel to better hold the jar and to tightly secure the lids. Care must be used during this process because it's very easy to get burned during this time. When the jars start to cool off, you'll hear a sound like this. This sound signifies that this jar has sealed. After the jars have cooled off, we need to check the seals on the lids. If they hadn't sealed, then they will be loose like this one. Here's the finished product. After months of sitting on the shelf, you can retrieve one and empty it out into a colander. Then you can rinse the okra off, and you can use it in soup or gumbo. You can, believe it or not, you can fry it up to real crispy.